like this part especially, answered Julian's voice. He put his fingers on cheeks and eyes over his Darth Sidious mask. Actually, said the mummy, what it really looks like is one of those shrunken heads. Have you ever seen those? He looks exactly like that. I think he looks like an orc. Oh, yeah. If I look like that, said the Julian's voice, kind of laughing, I swear to God I'd put a hood over my face every day. I've thought about this a lot, said the second mummy, sounding serious, and I really think if I would like him seriously, I think I'd kill myself. You'd not, answered that serious. Yeah, for real, instead the same mummy. I can't imagine looking in the mirror every day and seeing myself like that. It will be too awful. And getting started all the time. Then why do you hang out with him so much? Asked Darth Sidious. I don't know, answered the mummy. Tushman asked me to hang out with him at the beginning of the year, and he must have told all teachers to put us next to each other in all our classes, or something. The mummy shrugged. I knew the shrug, of course. I knew the voice. I knew the shrug. I knew I wanted to run out of the class right then and there. But I stood where I was and listened to Jack Will finish what he was saying. I mean, the thing is, he always follows me around. What am I supposed to do? Just teach him, said Julian. I don't know what Jack answered because I walked out of the class without anyone knowing I had been there. My face felt like it was on fire while I walked back down the stairs. I was sweating under my costume, and I started crying. I couldn't keep it from happening. The tears were so thick in my eyes I could barely see, but I couldn't wipe them through the mask as I walked. I was looking for the little tiny spot to disappear into. I wanted a hole I could fall inside of, a little black hole that would eat me up. Names: Rat Boy, Freak, Monster, Freddy Krueger, E.T., Gross Out, Lizard Face, Mutant. I know the names they call me. I've been in enough playgrounds to know what kids can mean. I know. I ended up in the second floor bathroom. No one was there because first period has started and everyone was in class. I locked the door to my stall and took off my mask and just cried for I don't know how long. Then I went to the nurse's office and told her I had a stomachache, which was true because I felt like I'd been kicked in the gut. I felt like I'd been kicked in the gut, which was true because I felt like I'd been kicked in the gut. Nurse Molly called Mom and had me lie down on the sofa next to her desk. 15 minutes later, Mom was at the door. Sweetness, she said, coming over to hug me. Hi, I mumbled. I didn't want her to ask anything until afterward. You have stomachache? She asked, automatically putting her hand on my forehead to check on my temperature. He said he felt like throwing up, said Nurse Molly, looking at me with very nice eyes. and I have a headache, I whispered. I wonder if it's something you ate, said Mom, looking worried. There's a stomach bug going around. There's a stomach bug going around, and Nurse Molly, said Nurse Molly. Oh, geez, said Mom, her eyebrows going up as she shook her head. She helped me to my feet. Should I call a taxi or are you okay walking home? I can walk. What a brave kid, said Nurse Molly, patting me on the back as she walked us toward the door. If she starts throwing up or runs a temperature, you should call a doctor. Absolutely, said Mom, shaking Nurse Molly's hand. Thank you so much for taking care of him. My pleasure, answered Nurse Molly, putting her hand under my chin and tilting my face up. You take care of yourself, okay? I nodded and mumbled, thank you. Mom and I hug walked the whole way home. Hug walked whole way home. I didn't tell her anything about what had happened, and later when she asked me if I felt well enough to go trick or treating after school, I said no. This worried her since she knew how much I usually love trick or treating. I heard her say to Dad on the phone, he doesn't even have energy to go trick or treating. No fever at all. Well, I will if he doesn't feel better by tomorrow. I know, poor thing. Imagine he's missing Halloween. I got out of going to school the next day too, which was Friday. I got out of going to school the next day too, which was Friday, so I had the whole weekend to think about everything. I was pretty sure I would never go back to school again.